Notion can feel confusing when you first open it because it gives you an empty page and expects you to know what to do. I'm not expert, but I think you only need to understand 3 things: pages, blogs, and databases. In the next few minutes, I will show you how they work by building a simple productivity system. If you open Notion for the first time, you meet with an empty workspace. So the first thing you have to do is to create a page. So to create a page is very easy. You tap on this plus icon here and you type the title of the page. Let me say I want to create how my week will be, what I will do in this week. So my page title will be week. Yeah, and I can add icons. Let's say I want to add an icon. So you can add an emoji, icons, or upload a custom one that you save in your desktop. So if I can tap this dash icon here. So you can also add a cover. So if you click on cover, they'll just automatically just give you a random cover image. When I click on it, it'll give me random cover image. Now if I want to change it, I can simply click on change here, and you can see on gallery, you can see color and gradients. You can choose any color you want, or you can choose a texture lab, or you can choose a museum image, and you can literally upload from your desktop. So since I don't want to do that, I just want to keep it very simple, I'll just click on any simple one here. So this blue icon here is nice for me, so I can reposition it, track it, and put it like this. Okay, so I want to add a block. So how can I add a block? So what is a block? Everything that make up a page is called a block. So to add a block here, you can tap this plus icon here, or you can tap this slash on your keyboard. So you can see so many blocks here. If you want to add in your page, you can see so many. The sky is the limit. You can literally do anything here. I want to do a to-do list. I want to write a list of what I will do in this week. What I will do this week: I will play football, I will read few novels, I will play video game, I will write a video, I will work out, go to work. Yes, nice. It looks nice. So let's say I want to add another block, like it's small description. Let's say description, yes, slash, and type text. So type what I will do this week. Yes, that's my description. I can literally grab this icon beside this plus. I can grab it and put it. I can literally put it anywhere I want to put it. So I'll put it up here. So that's literally the description. So when I've finished doing everything, I tap it and click it. That's simply productive. So divide this section to the next section I want to create. So you tap the slash, look for divider, divide the line. I can see carry this line up to divide this title and the description. We have already created a page and a block. So now let's create a sub page. You can just tap an empty space inside the week or where you want to create it, slash and page. You type page, you see page. You can, let me say my morning routine, the title of the page. Yes, workout arm, cover. Yes, anything simple. What I'll do in the morning routine. Take care, workout, eat, pray. That's just all. That's a sub page inside the week. So if you click on the week, you see everything in here. You see the page. So let's go now to the most interesting one, database. So to create a database is very easy, but first let's understand what is a database. In Notion, a database is a flexible container that groups and organizes multiple pages under a single structural layout. Think of it like a smart collection of pages that you can organize, filter, and view in different ways. To create a database, you click on the plus icon here and go to the market next week. I want to buy a few stuff for myself. I'll create a database for that. So the title will be market. The icon must be there. Beautiful icon for it. Let's keep it simple, man. Add the cover. No. Change the cover. Yes. This one's good. This one's good. Yeah. Slash. Type in database. And here you see two database. You see an inline database and full page. What are the difference? An inline database sits inside an existing page alongside other contents, while a full database takes up the entire page on its own. So for this project, we go with inline database, the title of the table. So we simply go with shop by X, change the image and put X here, shoes, put shoe, and fruit, milk. Now we need to add a property. So we simply add status, and you can add date when we actually buy it. So yeah, we simply add in progress because we have never buy it. In progress, in progress, in progress. So date we need to put in next week. So when I have already bought each of them, I'll come back here and press done. I'll come here and press done. After pressing done, I'll click on check and finish. You can actually view this. You can hide all of it. If you want to view it in different format, then click on the plus icon, add a new view. When you add the view, you can view it in a bot format, the timeline view, the calendar view, gallery view. So I want to add a page or a to-do list or a bullet list inside each row. You click on open. Yes, here, milk dash, bullet list, raw cow milk. Then for fruit, open it, tab search to bullet and fruit, watermelon, apple, and oranges. And shoes, Jordan slippers. And for egg, a simple caged egg. You can actually add a page. Let's say you want to add a page or link a page to each other. So once add a page, you can still tap here and tap page. A page will come out, create a page, and that's all you want to know about Notion. If you want to add this market inside this week, or simply hold it and put it inside, you see we have morning routine. If you tap on morning routine, you see this is the shop that I just created here. And click on the shop, open it and see what you created. This is a new page I want to add, but I'll just demonstrating. Hope you understand. See you in the next video.